As far as talking about gimmicks, this is the real thing over here. I think these WWE guys think this is... They are not right in the head, some of them. I mean, the new age are dweebs. Let's be honest here, they're absolute dweebs. But the old school guys are legends, you know what I mean? Ric Flair was a legend, the McMahons, of course.
And yikes, looks like the Notorious MMA could really use a bowl of bootios right about now. Someone hook him up. Sorry, pal, no disrespect to you. My fights are legit, unlike the fixed fights you have in the UFC.
And what he's been able to do with that bunch of dweebs he has over there at the moment has been phenomenal, and I respect him for that.
I would pay good money to see real Kurt Angle stretch the piss out of Notorious MMA and make him tap. If anyone doubts whether or not Dolch can tie Conor in a knot, do yourself a favor and Google his accomplishments. After Diaz finishes you again, I dare you to try like Dolph, Brock, or Fit. Oh, you're welcome for your gimmick.
This ain't no gimmick. This is the real shit. I've got to get in and fight a man for real, with no script, with no nothing. So he was talking about challenging, bringing some other wrestler guys over to challenge me. I was saying, come bring it then. This is the real shit over here. If you want to come over, we can fight, no problem.
Would you prefer to find us individually or have us all line up at once? I know your time is valuable. Hey, Notorious MMA, cool name, by the way. You think you could slap my head off? Come try. I'd mop your sorry ass.
And then one day when he meets the wrong guy and they knock the shit out of him, then he'll figure it out.
And then a few of them are talking about the street and all. If they want to do that, come at me and see what happens.
For the most part, those WWE guys are pussies. To be honest, they're messed up pussies, if you ask me. I mean, fair play to Brock, he got in and fought, but at the end of the day, he's juiced up to the fucking eyeball, so how can I respect that?
Can you see him telling Brock Lesnar to his face what he said?
No. No, sir, I can't.
Please. I'd pay to see that, would you?
I would pay to see that.
Anyone can fight with their fists. Try fighting with fashion and walk off. Reply 1 for yes, 2 for no, or question mark for maybe.
I mean, what's the main guy, John Cena? He's wanting around. He's 40. Yeah, he's 40 years of age. He's wanting around in a luminous orange T-shirt and a headband, talking about nobody can see him. We can see him right there. He's a big fat 40-year-old failed Mr. Olympian motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? That dweebs, those guys.
I didn't mean no disrespect to the @WWE fans. What I meant to say was that I'd slap the head off your entire roster, and twice on Sundays.
I wish Conor McGregor luck. I hope he doesn't tap out like he did before.
Now we get
I'm wishing him luck. I'm wishing him good luck.
What we needed to hear.
You know what? And he said he's going to slap us once and slap us twice on Sunday. He's going to need to find us on Sunday because the guy's 170 pounds, and a lot of us are, over the 200-pound marker.
Yeah, but he lost. I mean, it's hard to take the words.
I think McGregor could do well in the featherweight division if the WWE had one.
But I just said it as I is. The dweebs.
You're the size of my leg. Shut up.
Every damn game. I've got them all wrapped up on my little finger. You know what I mean? The boxing game, the MMA game. Now I've got those wrestling dweebs in here as well. You know what I mean? I've got the whole shit locked up.
Never show a Jack Russell a mirror. It thinks it's a majestic Irish wolfhound, really just an annoying wee yapper trying to sell tickets.
As far as competitive fighting,
yes.
I'd whoop his ass. This is real here, what I do. It would be no contest.
Hadfigure dumps after a salad. You can hold Brock Lesnar's WWE title while the big boys duke it out. Win the UFC title first. Careful now, Scowdy. You'll wake up with no teeth and your nose on my mantelpiece. Hashtag Celtic phony. Hashtag never fought. Sheamus, I'll whoop you at your own game. Then we can toast a whiskey and talk about true fighting. Always remember, hashtag UFC as real as it gets. So much talk for a guy who fights 15-minute matches twice a year. Good for you, Conor McGregor. Very funny little guy. Why don't you get your head out of Dana White's ass? The way Nate Diaz Stockton slapped you, huh?
Is it a sport? I don't know. It's completely different than what we do, so I'm going to say Dana is a better promoter, a fight promoter, because Vince McMahon is not a fight promoter.
Tonight I face Cesaro on Raw. Win, lose, I won't offer up my throat and out like another so-called Celtic warrior. Hashtag the Mac lies.
Easy, Greggy. There's a guy you may not be aware of just yet, but if you'd like to speed up the process, ... bring it.
I'm just speaking the truth. That new age of those guys are absolute dweebs, and they just seem messed up in the head. I don't know what it is when I listen to them talk and when I listen to them carry themselves. They just don't seem right in the head. So that might have been a bit ruthless of me to say, but again, it ain't trash talk, it's true talk.